Thank you for watching my video about how to strip, restore or just renovate your stairs without really any experience and very little cash. I've also listed any products or tools that I've used during this in the description for your ease. So if you're looking at the pictures we've got here, it shows you what I was sort of dealing with before and after, and it was sort of like a manky brown varnishy paint thing on top. That newel post I just sanded off to see what was underneath, and it came up quite well. So I'd masking taped all the balustrades in preparation for stripping the paint and varnish off. Actually, I'll show you some of the tools. Actually, the most important tool is this bad boy here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll show you all of our tools actually they used during this. So a scraper, the Bannister scraper I would call it. I had to sharpen this bad boy up before I use it because it's an old one. Stanley knife, and this is the stuff that I used. Paint stripper by Polycell, 20 minutes it works after, maximum strength, and get through 12 layers. I was also told I use any paint stripper nowadays, wrap it in cling film because it will help it, say, develop after you've painted it on through the paint or varnish that you're using, okay? This is what it looks like. Quite surprised it was this weird grey colour really, but painted it up the Bannister like so, and make sure it obviously didn't miss any areas. Make sure it's also a good even coat. Do wear gloves like I have as well, because I don't fancy getting paint stripper on my hands. Once you've done that, wrap it all up in the cling film so it helps it develop. And whilst that's doing that, I decided to move upstairs, get the sander out. I had already used a little bit of hand sanding on the newel post to see what it was like underneath, but this was going to make it a heck of a lot easier, and it did. Plus, using a hand tool, obviously it makes you feel a little bit more manly. Right, let's give this a try. It'd been on for about 3-4 hours. Took the cling film back, and I'll give it a little bit of a test to see how it came off, and they did not push hard at all. So here we go. It literally came off well easy. I was quite impressed considering when I listened to the other YouTube videos about paint stripper or paint remover on wood being poor nowadays because of the chemicals being taken out due to EU legislation. Now, I wanted to just highlight the importance of the Bannister scraper and why it's that weird shape. So I'm taking off all the cling film, and it has a flat edge. It's sharp like a knife almost. I sharpened this actually before I did it, and it literally comes off like it's soft wax. But as you know, most Bannisters, they have a curvage either side, where obviously you grip it. And that's where this curved part of it comes into. It fits into that curve and helps you scrape this part off. And all the shapes of the scraper help you to remove bits and pieces from different parts of the banisters with ease. And you'll start to see the wood coming through quite easily there. So what I'm going to do, instead of taking you through half an hour that it took me to just strip all this off, I'm going to fast forward to how it was after I'd taken it off. And as you can see, that is just no treatment on it, apart from obviously the stripper. I've just taken it off by hand. That is the oak that I found underneath, and it's in really good nick. Okay, a couple of scratches on it, but I've not sanded it just yet. And you can see all the sort of like bits that I've missed there, so I'll sand those down and that'll take that off hopefully. So I've got my good other half here getting some matte furniture paint. Black I've gone for, you go for any colour you want. So we're just getting that first colour on up the balustrades. As you can see, it's going to need a second coat. A quick tip I didn't realise is if you want it the first coat to stick better is to sand it first so you can create a key. As you can see here, I'm masking taped underneath as well to make sure I didn't get it on the wall. Okay, so I've done the extra sanding, taking off any blemishes. I had a bit of a problem. I'll show you this when I get to the top, but the Bannister I was well happy with how it's come out. But get to the top, and yeah, who knew? Under all that varnish and paint, there was different types of wood. That is hemlock on the top, and going down to the bottom is oak. So hence why they look different colours. But hey, that is how it is. And still going to treat it with this stuff. It's called Danish oil. The link is in the description. I use this on the doors. Hopefully it'll definitely match the oak up. I don't think it will match the hemlock up, but hey, we'll give it a go. Pour it into a little tub and get a rag and dip it in your oil and rub it on. It can be it's actually quite easy to do, but always make sure if you have something else. I use this towel to rub off any excess. So I'm going to crack on and show you how we get on. There, I've just done as a test, and this is the oak down banister. So make sure you don't get it anywhere. Probably should have put some paper down, but here we go. And you can immediately start to see the grain coming out on whatever wood you would have or use. You can see the grain coming out, and it really does add a lot of character to your banister. And also, as you can see, you couldn't see it really beforehand. And I've wiped these down, hooved them down, so there's no like dust or sawdust on them. But it's really easy to do. Took me about 10 minutes to do the whole upstairs, downstairs. And here's like how it looked with the hemlock. You can see all the sort of like wood grain on that, and then the difference with the oak, but how fantastically it brought it out as well. So really just a couple of touch-up bits left. As you can see there, I've just got to touch up these bits that I've knocked the paint on and pulled a bit of masking tape off there, as you can see. Also, any sort of areas on walls that you may have nudged and got a bit like there on the new post, I'm going to have to repaint that. But make sure that you wipe down the rails after you've done it. What do you think, Al? Yeah? Good. All right. But this is pretty much the end of it. It was really easy. I think it was really good. I have no experience in doing this sort of thing, but I'm absolutely chuffed, and it was quite easy and cheap. I reckon, Al. Bye.